1939. Let's see. And I think we got some light going. Okay. 1939 season. And it was a year. Not so much for Lou Gehrig. Anyways. January 24th. George Sisler, Eddie Collins, and Willie Keeler are elected in the Hall of Fame by Baseball Writers Association of America. April 20th. Red Sox starts Ted Williams at Yankee Stadium and he goes 1 for 3. His hit is off a red roughing. Yankees win 2-0. 4 umps worked that game, which included former pitcher George Pipgrass, who at the 1929 season opener faced red roughing. Pipgrass was with the Yankees and red roughing was with the Bo Sox at that time. So I guess a full circle moment. April 21, Ted Williams plays his first home game in a 9-2 win over Philadelphia. April 30th, Lou Gehrig goes hitless and is hitting 143 during the season. And he just played consecutive game number 2,130. Nobody knew it at that time. That would be his last ever game. May 2nd, he sets himself for the good of himself and for the good of the team, according to him. Anyways, Babe Dahlgren ended up replacing him in a 22-2 win over Detroit. May 17th, Princeton beats Columbia 2-1 in the first televised game. June 12th, in Cooperstown, New York, the official dedication of the Hall of Fame takes place. June 19th, on his birthday, Lou Gehrig is diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. We now know it as Lou Gehrig's disease today. He ends up dying from it 2 years later. On July 4th, Lou Gehrig Appreciation Day is celebrated, and the Yankees retires his number 4. Yeah, Gehrig ended up giving a speech where he declared himself the luckiest man alive. And he said, although he caught a bad break, he had an awful lot to live for. So kind of sad, really. On August 6th, while trailing 10-1 to Detroit, Bo Sox manager Joe Cronin sends out Jimmy Fox to the mound. Jimmy Fox ends up having a perfect 1-2-3 inning. August 26th, a doubleheader between Brooklyn and Cincinnati at Ebbets Field is televised on W2XBS in Brooklyn. So there. Season stats. Joe DiMaggio of the Yankees led the American League and the majors with a .381 average. Jimmy Fox, Double X of Boston, aforementioned, still ended up hitting 35 home runs, leading the majors and the American League. And Ted Williams of Boston hits 145 RBIs, leading the American League and the majors. Pitching, Bob Feller of Cleveland led the American League with 24 wins. And Bob Feller led the majors with 246 strikeouts. Yeah, he was pretty good. Lefty Grove of Boston had a 2.54 ERA, leading the American League. Now we go to the National League. Johnny Mize of the Cardinals had a .349 batting average and had 28 home runs to lead the National League. Hank McCormick of Chicago had 128 RBIs, leading the National League. Bucky Walters of Cincinnati led the majors with wins with 27. Led the majors with a 2.29 ERA and had 137 strikeouts. The 137 strikeouts was tied with Claude Passow. He split a season between the Phillies and the Cubs. So there you go. Pitching was good too. Standings. American League. Yankees again. 106 wins, 45 losses. Boston is second at 89 and 62, 17 back. Cleveland is third at 87 and 67, 20 and a half back. White Sox 85 and 69, 22 back. Detroit 81 and 73, 26 and a half back. Washington goes 65 and 87, 41 and a half back. Philadelphia Athletics 55 and 97, 51 and a half back. And the St. Louis Browns 43 and 111, 64 and a half back. Yeah, that was bad. And National League. Cincinnati, would you believe, finished first? They did. 97 and 57. St. Louis Cardinals, 92 and 61, 4 and a half back. Brooklyn, 84 and 69, 12 and a half back. Cubs, 84 and 70, 13 back. New York Giants, 77 and 74, 18 and a half back. Pittsburgh at 68 and 85, 28 and a half back. Boston Bees, 63 and 88, 32 and a half back. And the Philadelphia Phillies, 45 and 106, 45 wins, 106 losses, 50 and a half back. Off to the World Series they go between the Yankees and the Reds. Yankees home games were at Yankee Stadium, naturally. Cincinnati's home games were at Crosley Field. Game 1, October 4th, in New York. Yankees win 2-1. Length of game, 1 hour, 33 minutes. Keep this in mind. Just follow me on this one. Game 2, October 5th, in New York. Yankees beat the Reds 4-0 in 1 hour, 27 minutes. Game 3, October 7th, in Cincinnati. Yankees beat the Reds 7-3 in 2 hours, 1 minute. We're up to 5 hours and 1 minute total so far. Bear with me. Game 4, October 8th, in Cincinnati. Yankees 7, Reds 4 in 10 innings. That went 2 hours, 4 minutes. I say that I threw in the times because this ended up being the shortest World Series time-wise at 7 hours and 5 minutes. And as an example, Game 3 of the 2018 World Series between the Dodgers and the Red Sox, that went 18 innings, went 7 hours and 20 minutes. So, take that as you will. You had the shortest ever World Series in 1939, and you had one game that ended up going longer than that, playing 18 innings. So, anyways, I think that was the 8th World Series for the Yankees. Let's go look. And I'm pretty sure it was the 8th. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 6, 8. Yes, 8th World Series for the Yankees. And they keep coming. Stay tuned tomorrow for 1940 as we begin a new decade. Until then, stay tuned.